about whatever is going on at the time. I do believe that we can speak out. I think a lot of times the church have been a little nervous to speak out on certain things, and they just kind of keep it in the church, in the four walls. But I do think that as we get influence, gospel music, as you have like Donald Lawrence or C.C. Winers, who comes from one of the greatest families in gospel music, Pastor Shirley Caesar, who is a legend, and then you have like Marvin Sapp, who had one of the biggest songs that will go down in history of one of the biggest songs. It gives us influence to sit down and talk about other issues, be it politics, and then, I think that we should, me, myself, if you follow me on Twitter, I'm not one of the guys on Twitter that gives a biblical quote every 6 minutes. I talk about everything from sports to comedy, because I use that platform as, hey guys, I'm cool, how you guys doing? Let's talk from a friendship, not from a fan to this, and I'm standing up on this big lectern. Let me talk to you like you're not going to get a chance to see me everywhere, or Donald Lawrence. You won't get a chance to be in the company of a Shirley Caesar or Marvin Sapp, but right here you can, and I'll use that because you know what? I really do trust the word of God that he gives me on my albums. I trust that when you get this, now you'll know me as a person. It'll make you go to Best Buy and say, I just was tweeting him the other day. Let me hear what this is about. And then you can hear a No Weapon. You can hear a this or a that. So I do think we have the ability to talk about other things, important things like the execution here, or about issues, and we don't have to be so dogmatic about it.
Like it took Obama to get Osama.
Yeah. Like we needed to. It's okay for us to talk about stuff like that because you know what? We're affected by that stuff, so we should have something to say about it.
And let me add to what Fred is saying too. I think that if we're going to talk, that we need to most definitely be informed.
Yes.
Exactly. I have a problem with people that have something to say and they don't have any information. My thing is get all the information. As we begin to look at the man down there in Jackson, Georgia, who's about to be executed in the next 10 minutes, finding out that 7 of the people, of the 9 people recanted, 3 of the jurors feel like it was wrong, having Pope Benedict and all of these different individuals come to his aid, knowing that so many people are down there, really pushing for the young man. And but again, if we're going to speak to it, make sure that we speak to it with information and not just get on there and say stuff and then look stupid and then catch the beat down on Twitter. Yes. I'm telling you, one of the worst beat downs I ever seen was a Twitter beat down.
Oh yeah.
Oh man, they let you have it on Twitter. So at least if you're gonna get on these additional social media outlets and you're going to use those outlets in order to promote your message as any artist, not just gospel, but specifically as a gospel artist, because they feel like we shouldn't have nothing to say because we're in the church anyway, and the church is a whole other world, which the truth of the matter is that we're in this world. We're not of it, but we're in it. So we understand it, and you have to be able to function in both of them. So, just be informed if you want to.